Hello guys, Retro Chef here, back with a long awaited pickups video. Hope everyone is doing good. We're getting close to Christmas now, people. This is a massive load of pickups from the last couple of months. I did show a few of these on Ghaphics channel. We did a live pickup vids, a few of us. I'll link it in the bottom. I can link now, I know how to do that. I hope everyone is good. It's been a mad couple of months, lots going on. Games room's kind of on halt at the minute. There's a few things changing in my house to do with my wife's business, so it's on the back burner at the second. However, it will be back in the new year with a new plan, which I think will be a lot better in the long run. Having the games room further down the garden wasn't really ideal, but due to my wife's business it had to be done like that. Because the things are changing, it looks like I might be having it closer to the house, which would be a lot easier for me. Anyway, hope we're all good. I've not made a proper vid like this for some time, so it's good to be back. Lots going on. Retro 5 this week. We had the swap shop this Sunday. So lots of things going on, and it's Halloween. So yeah, this is a bunch of pickups. Oh, first things first. I've been playing this. I forgot how good this game was. Very arcadey. The WWE All Stars. Really enjoy that game. Which is cool. Look, just a quick little. This is something that my good friend Hobby Lodge made for me. I don't know if it's going to focus. Focus? No, it's not going to focus. Anyway, little stand. We'll get to that in a second. So yeah, this is just a big bunch, big batch of pickups. No value here. Just a nice bunch of pickups over the last couple of months. First thing I'm going to show is we had a Retro 5 meetup, and we went to Scott's house. We had a great time. We've done a live stream there, which was awesome. Got to meet Sai in person. Obviously, I got to meet Retro Bait again, and Scott Sega Zombie and Lena the Geezer, and obviously Martin the Hobby Lodge was our guest for that night, which was cool. So yeah, so a couple of things, well, two things I got that night. One was off Sai, which was the box for the Wrath of Black Manta, the Wrath of Black Manta on the NES. Really nice condition box. Sai wanted the game, I wanted the box, because I think the artwork is just that's proper nostalgic, isn't it? Proper 80-ish, 80-esque, should we say. So that was cool. Another thing Scott gave me, I was after this game for a little while. It fetches a decent price, NTSC, but the Famicom version is pretty good price. So it is. Is that gonna? There we go. That is Princess Tomato and a salad something. I do know Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom. I think that is. I think that's what it is anyway. But yeah, Scott, love ya, my big brother. A couple other little bits, a couple of eBay, a meet up with Tuba. There's a real big mix match here because it's been some time since I've done a pickups vid. This little bundle here I picked up from eBay. I was only after one game. It was really random. The person was just letting all this go for 20 quid posted, or was it was like £18 post, something like that anyway. I only wanted the one game, because and I'll get to that in a second, but I picked up Schwarzenegger's Predator on the Famicom. It's pretty cool. This camera does not want to zoom in today. I'm not quite sure. Let me just have a little fidget. There we go. Let's see if that's going to be Predator on the Famicom. I've seen a few vids of that. It's pretty poor. NBA Pro Basketball Bulls versus Blazers, the NBA playoffs on the Famicom, on the Super Famicom. It's all complete. I wasn't after that. This one I don't mind, because I do like my old wrestling games. I need to read a little bit. I need to watch one of those YouTubers who look at these games and where the characters are from, because some of the characters look like characters from like WWE times or WWF times. In the Super Fire Pro Wrestling Special, if you look on the back, a couple of characters look like The Undertaker, Rick Rude, and Sting. Is that going to zoom? This camera does not want to zoom today. Anyway, so that's the game. Super Fire Pro Wrestling. The game I actually wanted because I picked up off Sean Retro Games Revived a PS2 controller for Guilty Gear, and this is the game that goes with it. And it's Guilty Gear XX The Midnight Carnival. Now it's a beat 'em up. I don't think this. I'm pretty sure it didn't come PAL. I'm sure it didn't come PAL. But regardless, I wanted that, so I bought the bundle for that. Really, it's a really strange bundle, you know. But it is what it is. Another thing I bought off eBay was a Super Famicom Disk System head cleaner card. Just a bit of nostalgia to go with the system. Is it gonna? There, it takes its time. There we go. But yeah, so I picked that up. I was mainly just to go with the system, which I'm going to do a video probably this week actually about it. But I think it was like £5-6 delivered. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to use it because the system I've got's been cleaned and whatnot already. But regardless, I thought I'd pick it up. This game I bought off Big Game Al. He was selling some of his GameCube games, and I haven't got this on the GameCube. I've got it on the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think if it's on anything else, because this game was ported to many systems. But it's Batman Rise of Zinzu. All complete, nice condition. Al done me a decent enough price, so I took it off him. So thank you, Al. Next one. Now, I picked up this game a couple of years ago from CEX with some store credit. Unfortunately, they sent me an American version, which is not end of the world. But when I saw this pop up on a Facebook group, just adjusting the old inlay. When I saw this pop up on a Facebook group, I thought, you know what, I might as well get it. And it was fairly cheap, to be fair. It's Catherine on the PlayStation 3. Now, I've got this on the Xbox. I don't know if it plays any better or any worse. I know they've done a new PS4 remake. I think it's on the PS4 and the Xbox One of Catherine. It's a strange game. You're a bloke with trying to get a couple of girlfriends on the go, whatnot. I've not really played it properly, but for the sake of it, I thought, you know what, I'll get that. And the one I've got, I'll pass on through eBay or something, or on the swap shop even. I don't even know why I'm not using the swap shop. Next thing, I picked this up for 20 quid. What did it cost? Oh, that's it, right. I picked up this for £20, Facebook Marketplace. It's an Evercade VS. Now, I've got no... a little bit dusty. I've got no need for this system as such. But when things are cheap enough, you're just going to grab it on you. I've already got the Evercade handheld, but for £20, and it came with Data East Arcade 1, and it came with the controller and a USB. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to say. And I was actually on the phone to Alex, Ewstargamer, when I bought that. It was quite funny. We had a good chat on the phone that day. Since then, I also bought this game because I wanted to play... oh no, that's wrong. Sorry, it came with this one. It came with Techno's what is this? Arcade 1. But I bought this one, Data East Arcade 1, because I wanted to play Sly Spy. That was right. And I think this was, I think £8 or £10 on eBay. I got it fairly cheap. Sometimes, you know, you just get lucky when you're bidding on stuff. People don't bid on them, so I got it for fairly cheap. So that was pretty cool. Next one, I was harassing people to buy this game in a couple of groups I'm in. I picked it up. It's an awesome game, very, very tough, but obviously super expensive on the Neo Geo. It's Gun Ryu on the Switch. This game is, the music's cool, the arcade graphics are awesome. It's not an easy game, it's pretty tough. I'm not that far into it. However, it's one game. It's one of the games you just have to get, you know. So I picked up. I think that was 26 quid. I think off Amazon. Something. It wasn't crazy money. What it was. Let's go to a little bit of Swap Shop. Now, a couple of months ago, I had Retro Red UK, another awesome tuber, really nice guy. Love having it on. It's so funny because his stuff's always really nice and immaculate and clean and tidy. And then when you see other tubers, they just some of their stuff is just like it's been through the wars. But he traded me. I traded him Final Fight 1 on the Game Boy Advance, box complete, really nice condition. And I'm going to absolutely destroy this name. And I think it is Bokatai. Is that going to zoom in? Are we going to zoom in? Are we going to zoom in? There we go. Bokatai. It's like a vampire monster game, and it's got like a little light sensor on the cart. And if you play it in the sun, you charge up your weapon. It's a really good game. I'd love to get number 2 as well. I'd love to get it box really, because I didn't know how good it was, but I knew of the game. And Ed done me a little trade for that, so that was cool. So thank you, Ed. I'll tell you what, the list below will be loads of names of tubers. It's going to be unreal. Next swap shop one. These were upgrades. I've already got these games. I've since moved them on to a fellow tuber who doesn't do the tubes anymore. But regardless, these were better condition. And my mine weren't bad, but these were when I saw them, they were in better condition. I've just got to change the box on one of them. But mine were just my originals and a bit used, but in a good way, not in a bad way, innit? All complete. I've got these off Clay Graphics, another awesome tuber came onto Swap Shop, and that is Darkstalkers on the PS1 and Darkstalkers 3 on the PS1, all complete. Now I'm trying to work out what is Darkstalkers 2. I was having this conversation with another tuber saying to him, what is Darkstalkers 2? And we come to the conclusion that there isn't one, unless I'm completely wrong, because Vampire Savior on the Sega Saturn is Darkstalkers, but the Japanese version, and we got Darkstalkers. But what is Darkstalkers 2? Enlighten me. Maybe I'm completely gone crazy, madness, bonkers, which is very possible with me. Next one. This is off another really nice guy, really great tuber, Not Gamer Rob. He done me a good deal. I wanted these 2 games. Am I going to get them out nicely? Yes, we will. 2 Sega Saturn games. One I only wanted a disc for, which was cool because the box on this one's pretty battered. That's Golden Axe Duel. My one's completely haggard. I've disc cleaned it and it does play, but sometimes it stops. The other game I wanted, again, not the best condition, but I'm not really too fussed because these are hard to get in nice condition now, the Saturn games. It's Battle Arena Toshinden Remix. Now when this came out, everyone kind of was in the idea that that's going to be the next fighting game. You know, it came out at the same time as Tekken and Dead or Alive and all them games, but it unfortunately fell by the side. But I quite enjoyed Battle Arena Toshinden because it was like Soul Calibur. So yeah, thank you, Rob. Where are we going next? This was an upgrade. I got this via, I think, I'm going to say eBay, but I'm not 100% sure now. My one had no manual. I don't know where the manual went. It's very windy today in God's country. Mine had no manual, which was really disappointing. I don't know where it's gone. Regardless, I picked up one with a manual. I think 25, 30 quid, I'm not quite sure now how much this was. It's a really good game. I'd love to get it boxed with the arcade stick, but it's really hard to get. At one point you could find them everywhere. It's Tatsunoko versus Capcom Ultimate All Stars. And this has got some awesome anime characters in it. And a lot of Capcom obviously characters and whatnot, but this is really cool. About what the planet's characters are in it. I think it's got what's his name? Ultraman. Is Ultraman in this? Can't remember now. But yeah, pretty cool. Looking forward to playing that again. Next one was a birthday gift from Martin the Hobby Lodge. It's the Battle Kingdom on the C64 disk drive. Now, I'm looking forward to playing this properly once everything's all up and running. This is a Cytronics game. Love the C64 disc system. I haven't actually showed that in this. I should actually show it in this, but I won't. I will eventually do a micro 8-bit pickups vid, because obviously I picked up some stuff January, February, March, April time of this year that I've showed a bits and pieces, but not properly. Okay, so where are we? All right, so I met up with a tuber. Retro Ed, or no, not Retro Ed, Ed Hunt, not Retro Ed, Ed Hunt, which was awesome tuber, really nice guy. Say again, I'll put his channel in the description below. I went down to his man up, met him up, we went to a couple of car booths, didn't find too much. I bought 2 games and he gave me 2 games. I picked up this one, which I've already got, but I haven't sorted out what one's better, mine or this one, if you know what I mean. But it was Road Rash on the Sega Saturn. Don't normally see Sega Saturn games at the car booth, so it was awesome to see that, so I picked it up. And at the same time, it was the guy who was selling this was a friend of Ed's, and he said, that box down there, take any game you want. And I wasn't sure if I had this on the Xbox, which is Prince of Persia Sands of Time. The Prince of Persia games, I really love them. I'm not sure if I've got that one, so I will have to check, but they're both complete, which was cool. And then Ed gave me 2 games. I know I've got this one, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's just a gesture in it. Space Invaders on the PS1 complete. And he gave me a Japanese version of Thunderbirds on the Game Boy. Now, I never knew that Thunderbirds was on the Game Boy, so that's pretty cool. So thank you, Ed, you little legend. What we got here? Right, okay. We're gonna go. So yeah, so I picked up this Sega Zombie. Said, oh look, I've just bought one of these. I think it was from Game, £21 delivered. It was really cheap, like half the price, basically. I never bothered with them because I thought they were a little bit expensive. When I've seen one up close, they're really tiny, which they are. But for I think it was £21 delivered. I've got this from Game, which is the Game & Watch Legend of Zelda. Is it going to zoom in? Get in. For some reason my camera's lazy. I actually bought a new camera Christmas 2021 and I've barely used it, so I'm still trying to get used to it. So yeah, so obviously that's it. It's tiny. It is really small. But obviously Martin Hobby Lodge made me the little stand, which was awesome. I use it as like a bedside clock. And it works out pretty well. To be fair, it works perfectly for that. Next couple of bits. I thought, you know, I'm massive into anime and mangas and whatnot. And Chainsaw Man is a new anime that's on Crunchyroll. Loving it at the minute, like really enjoying it. And there's obviously the books to it, the mangas. My daughter's got all of them up to however far it goes up to, because my daughter's massively into that as well. But I bought myself Chainsaw Man #1. Because look at the character. Is that gonna? There we go. Is it gonna zoom in? There we go. I think it's zooming in. I can't really tell from here. But yeah, Chainsaw Man #1. Purely, I'm gonna try and collect some of these. I think they're cool. Obviously, you read it from back to front. For us, it's back to front. That was cool. I think that was from Amazon. I think that was like £6 from Amazon. Next thing, this month and next month, I've got quite a few 88 film Blu-rays and Xavi specials getting delivered. I pre-ordered quite a lot. I still haven't opened this one yet. I'm hopefully going to do a video with VHS Bootleggers Pedro. We're going to do this one together. We've both got this. There's a few more coming, which I'm really happy about. But I managed to get Tiger Cage 1, 2 and 3. Now, I'm big into martial arts. When I was a kid, obviously the video shop used to always buy martial arts movies. And Tiger Cage wasn't one of the early ones I see with Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen, who is Yip Man, and he's in loads of films. He's in the new John Wick episode 4 or whatever they want to call him, part 4. Wicked actor, great martial artist. So yeah, Tiger Cage 1 to 3. I'm looking forward to actually opening that and watching them, because I've got a couple of them on video, but never really bothered with DVDs because some of these are really hard to get DVDs. But Blu-ray, Film 88, a nice box set. It also comes with a little booklet, I'm guessing, with some pictures and stuff. So I'm looking forward to opening that. So that'd be cool. Next couple here. We went down to see the Hobby Lodge. I say we, me and Nerdy Geezer, because we all live fairly close together. Went down to see Martin at the Hobby Lodge. Love the Hobby Lodge. Martin is such a good guy. I can honestly say, really nice guy. Someone you know, when you meet him, you know, he's a friend for life kind of person. You meet him and he's a great guy. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too mushy. 2 games. I went to his house, went to the lodge. This game I wasn't sure if I had on. I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure. But regardless, it's Miami Vice on the PS2 because it was on the Xbox and the PS2. I'm not sure if I've got it on the Xbox and not on the PS2, or if I've on the PS2, or if I've got it on the PS2 and it on the Xbox. But when you see it, you're gonna go. It's a shit game. It's like it's rubbish. But you know, Miami Vice. And then I've been after this game for some time. Now, it's not an expensive game at all. But I don't often see it anywhere. CEX or on on eBay and that. I'm like, eh. But he had it on his shelf and I said, Mike, can I buy that game off you? Do you even play? He's like, no, I don't play it, mate. So I've done a little deal. It's Gundam Versus on the PS4. Now I've done what did I do? I did a anime top 5 PS4 games, and this was one of them because I've been after this game. It's like a battle royale style game with all of the characters from Gundam. I mean, I love Gundam, so I was happy to get that. So thank you, Mine. You're an absolute legend. That leads me nicely into another. Oh, we're nearly finished. 21 minutes. We're nearly finished. 2 more PS3 NTSC-J games that do play on the PS3, the PAL PS3. This one we never got over here. I've been playing it. It's quite tough, obviously, due to the language. But good thing is, there's not too much language in it to make you not play it. There's some of the texts that when the people start talking, you can't read them. But I'm not really too fussed because I know the story of the game because I've got the movies anyway. But we'll come to that. And it is Mobile Suit. I can't even say it. Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. Now, this game. It's a £40 game, I think it is, maybe £30 on eBay. I think I paid like £35 for it, or so I'm not even quite sure now. But yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam. I can't even say Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. It's made by FromSoft. I always say FromSoft. Yeah, that's right. It's like another battle royale kind of game. I love the Gundam games. There's some really good ones on the PAL PS3. I've got a couple of them. There's a few more, but they get really pricey for what they are. Because again, this is not massive in the UK. So when you see some games fetching £100, you're thinking, really? But yeah, so Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, and then because I love Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn really like a lot, I bought the Blu-rays. So there's 5 Blu-rays. You can buy on a compilation, which I'll probably get, but I got these for £22 delivered, and inside there's receipts in them for £25 each. There's £125 worth of Blu-rays the geezer paid for, and I got them for like fuck all. So that's part 1, which is about 3 or 4 episodes. I think it is Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. Awesome. That's part 1. Part 2. These are so good. These are on Crunchyroll, and I think they're on Funimation as well. Part 3, which you say is episodes 5 and 6. I can't remember now. Episode 4 and episode 5. Really nice Gundam series. Really like it. Really cool. Visually cool as well. And the last game. Now I showed this. I've been after this game for a very long time. But with the import tax, it's like £20 odd to get it into the country. I've been after the PS3 game for ages. I've got the PS1 game, I've got the Saturn game, I've got the PS2 game, but this is the arcade version on the PS3. And that is Initial D Extreme Challenge. Now I've been after this game for some time. Now the geezer who was selling this was via Facebook Marketplace, and he's got a few more bits, so hopefully I can do a few more deals with him, because there's another game he's got that I really want. But unfortunately on eBay you're just paying like nigh on half the price just to get it into the country, so I didn't bother. But this game is absolutely awesome. Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? No. I don't know what's wrong with the camera, I don't know. Anyway, awesome game. Again, it's not very text heavy. You can get around it, so that's cool. And that's my pickups vid, people. That was cool. Massive shout out to Gibbs. Gibbo, his birthday soon. Happy birthday, Gibbs. I spoke to him the other day and I said to him if I do a pickups vid, I'll shout out to him. Big shout out to Matt Skelly. Big shout out to Nintendo Arcade, or Arcade Archive now. Alex, looking forward to coming to the museum soon, my friend. Big shout out to everyone. Hope everyone's good. It's just been a bit of a mad one. So this is not everything. I've actually got more things I've picked up, but this is what I had close to hand, which I thought I would show today, just to get a video out there, because it's been some time. But anyway, guys, look, I hope you're all good. Don't forget, end of the month Sunday is Swap Shop, the Halloween special. In a way, I mean, I don't think anyone will be dressing up, but you never know. But it should be really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys in the comments. Try and get a trade with a tuber, or buy something off a tuber. The Retro 5 is also this week. Where are we? Where are we? On the 26th. So, where are we now? This is the day before. I'm trying to get my dates around here. So, I'm not going to say it's tomorrow night because this is probably going to go up after it. But regardless, jump on that stream, Ghaphics channel, Retro 5, where we're talking to Alex the Legend from who used to be Nintendo Arcade, who is now Arcade Archives. That is a tongue twister. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for enjoying some of the shorts I've been doing. The top 5s, I'm really enjoying doing them, just being different. Some people are like, oh, is that your top 5? And I'm like, well, not actually, it's not really my top 5s. I've got games everywhere in the house, like most of us collectors. And they're the games I had close to me in my bedside table, and I just showed them ones. Some of the Game Boy games, that is, anyway. But anyway, guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye-bye.